I'm here in Tongariro National Park and I've got 2 days here where I'm going to be exploring around the volcanoes and trying to get some shots there. Today it's looking a little cloudy, but I'm going to head up Ruapehu. There's a cable car up there so you can get part of the way to the top, and despite the cloud, hopefully I'll get some good shots and the cloud will maybe even add to the atmosphere up there a little bit. So let's head up there and see what we can get today. I'm just on the chairlift now, on the way up to the summit, and it's looking like we might be heading up into the clouds. I'm just going to have to play a waiting game today, I think, as the clouds clear away and then come back. There is some bright sky around, so hopefully that will happen. It's meant to be about 2 degrees on the top, and coming for a holiday in the southern hemisphere, I didn't really plan and pack wintry clothes. So hopefully a jumper and my waterproof is going to do. But I have a feeling it might be a bit chilly. I've just got off the cable car and probably only walked, what is that, 150 meters or less, and I've already got pretty knackered. I've never been good with altitude, so usually in my videos I do a lot of shots of me walking up the hill, walking down the hill, and that means I pretty much have to cover like twice the distance just to film that. I think today I'm going to be pretty out of breath and I might do a few less of those. And just in case anyone doesn't believe how cold it is up here, there's some snow behind me, just to make a point. Yeah, it's pretty chilly, but my heart's going, I'm out of breath, and as long as I keep walking, I think that'll keep me warm. I'm not actually going to the summit today. It's about a 3-hour walk up there, and the woman at the chairlift advised against it. Basically, if that weather comes in too much, the chairlift can be closed off, but without any warning. And we don't want that. I don't want to be stuck up here. So she advised do a little walk, and if the weather does come in, you can easily head back down, catch the chairlift, and not be stranded. So I like that idea, and that's what I'm doing. It would be nice to get right up to the summit, but we've still got some nice peaks over there, and the summit's just completely in cloud, so I don't think it's worth it. I made it up to the top of this ridge, and luckily the cloud has cleared up quite a bit. Not everywhere, but we do have quite a good view still. The last couple of 100 meters up there was an absolute nightmare. It was like walking up sand dunes, your foot's just sliding through the dirt, your shoes are filling up with rocks, and it's just no fun, really tiring. But taking a bit of a break here at the top and taking in the view, and what a better way to do that than to have your camera set up doing a time lapse while I sit around and catch my breath. So just trying to get the movement of the clouds behind the rocks over there. Just a 2-second interval because the clouds are moving pretty quickly. Let's see what that looks like. I've just done a bit of a scramble up to the next peak just to see if I can get a little bit of a better view down this ridgeline. I don't think I'm going to go any further than this because as you can see on either side of me, we got a big drop on that side, lots of loose rock, and a big drop on that side. It actually looks like we've got some cloud just sweeping in behind me right now, so I'm going to quickly get back to my camera and see if I can get a time lapse of it coming over the peak, because that's what I wanted before, but there wasn't actually as much cloud as I'd anticipated. So we'll try it again, second time lapse, same settings, and hopefully this one's a bit more atmospheric with all that cloud. If we can see anything, that is. We've got to get just the right amount. We can't have too much cloud, can't have too little. It's just a bit of a waiting game. Just to demonstrate how fast this cloud's moving, I'm going to be completely unable to see here. This is probably not the wisest idea, but by the looks of things, it has been clearing up now and then, so I should be alright. It should clear up again. But for now, it's pretty impossible to see. It's actually really cool. I've always wanted to be up in the clouds on a mountain. It's not happened too many times. I usually end up picking the best weather to go out in. So this is cool. The cloud's just starting to clear now, and I've just had to start another time lapse actually right away, because it wasn't until the end of that last one that the cloud disappeared off the ridge. So I'm hoping the two will merge together. I'll be able to use all the shots. Hopefully the sky's not too overexposed either, but we'll just have to see. If that's come out well, it should look really good. Unfortunately, the cloud didn't clear quite enough to get a view right up onto the summit of the volcano itself. But either way, I'm happy with what I got up there. If that time lapse worked out well, that should have made the whole trip up there worth it. Right now though, I'm cutting it a little bit short for time, so I'm heading back down to the chairlift to get back down to the car park. And this isn't the end though. There should be some more views from down there. There's a couple of walks you can do from the car park. So either later on, if it clears up hopefully, or even tomorrow morning, I might get the chance to get a few more shots in. Isn't it just typical that for a moment of time when I was getting the chairlift down, everything just cleared up slightly. I was able to get a view right up to the peaks up there and almost the peaks all around this area. Unfortunately, I wasn't really in the right place to capture all of that. I did squeeze in a couple of shots, but really just wasn't in the right place at the right time. Anyway, about a 5-minute walk from the car park when I got back down, I've come up to this ridge here, which looks like the land has just been crushed together and it's come vertically up and it's formed this ridge line, just these really sharp rocks all the way along. unless it clears up anymore, which it doesn't look like it's going to, there's not really any more shots I can get. So I think it's time to head back down, get to the apartment, and maybe with a bit of luck tomorrow morning things will be clearer and we can come back up and get some nice views.